If you have an easy life, nothing too crazy is going on, it's just kind of boring, or it's just like, it's just easy, there's no difficulties, right? If you have that life and you don't really know who you are or where you stand with yourself, this is what you have to do. Make yourself do something every single day that may be difficult that improves your situation. Once you start doing that every single day, try to find your bad habits and try to cut them off. For me, in the first few weeks, it seems like it's really easy. It's like a honeymoon stage of improving yourself. It's like, okay, am I sure that this is all I should be doing? I should be doing more, right? That's what it feels like. But then once you get past the first couple weeks, that's when you start figuring out who you are, right? Because there'll be days where you're like, I don't know if I want to do this, or I don't feel like doing this. I'm not going to do this. You have days where you're off, right? Because in the first 2 weeks, you're like super motivated. Yeah, let's do it. Let's improve. But then once you start getting into those days where you're like, dang, this sucks. I don't want to do this. This is boring. It's in those days that you'll figure out how much discipline you actually have. If you'll be willing to do the hard things when you don't feel like doing them. And it's in those days when you're like looking at these bad habits, like let's say you like eat McDonald's or something. That tastes really good. That's how you figure out how strong your will is. Because you cut off these bad habits. Are you going to go do them again? Because it's been like 4 weeks. You've done pretty good so far. Are you going to do it again? Or are you going to have a strong will and be like, nah, I'm still not doing that? This is what I did around 2 years ago. It was like summer of 8th grade going into 9th grade. And what I did was I had no real challenges in my life. I had a pretty easy life. So I artificially made challenges for myself. I found things that weren't necessarily fun, but they helped improve me, like reading the Bible, journaling. That's not always fun. I'll find them fun now, but at the time they weren't super like, ooh. Exercising all the time in the gym, like working out, stuff like that, where it improves your situation. Like objectively, it improves your situation, but you may not always feel like doing it. This is where I found out how much discipline I actually have. This is how I found out who I actually am. Am I a person who's consistent? Am I a person who's reliable? Can I set myself out something and go achieve it? What type of person am I? Am I a guy who just quits when I feel like it's hard? Like, who am I? This is how you figure it out, by challenging yourself. I made myself push through these mental blocks I had of like, oh, this is boring. Oh, I don't want to feel like doing this right now. I had to push myself through those. And I found that I really like improving myself, and I really like helping others improve themselves as well. It is by making this artificial challenge to myself to be consistent, to figure out who I am, by going through these hard exercises or these hard habits that are boring or they just are tedious, stuff like that. It's by going through these challenges that I figured out who I am and who I want to be. I found a purpose, right? To be the best version of myself and help others do the same. Help those people reach their versions of themselves that are the best. And I'm the happiest I have ever been, and it is because I challenged myself. So, challenge yourself. Make yourself go through the gym all the time, or mental challenges, like set yourself out a goal that's super high that you have to work towards every single day, to where you have to put aside your bad habits, to put aside the wastes of time, to figure out who you are. You get what I'm saying? That's what you got to do. You got to challenge yourself. So do that. If you want to know who you are, if you challenge yourself, you'll figure it out. Push past your desire to be comfortable and just be chilling all the time, and actually improve yourself and try to figure out who you are. That's all I got. Challenge yourself. If you don't have any challenges in life, do that. Challenge yourself. Thank you for watching. If you want to learn how to be saved, video here. If you want to learn how to start self-improvement, video here. Thank you for watching. Praise God.